The term giallo derives from the lurid yellow-paged paperback thrillers which were popular at the time. Mario Bava had introduced them into films, but Dario was to add an operatic and graphic style that was all his own. Argento's distinctive approach was strongly evident in his next two films, Cat o' Nine Tails with Carl Malden and James Franciscus, and Four Flies on Grey Velvet, which starred Michael Brandon.
It was fascinating, very different, had a style about it that was really compelling. And so I call my agent, I say, this guy knocks on my door. I don't know how he found where I live. You know, this was up in the hills, this place. And anyway, he says, I said, Dario Argento. He said, kidding? Dario Argento is the most popular director in Italy. I said, seriously? He said, more money than Fellini, this guy's movies. He's unbelievable.
There was, however, one small problem to overcome.
So the next thing is I'm flying to Rome. Nelson Dario comes in, and he looks at me and goes, oh, no. And there's a whole conversation going on. I go, what's going on? What's wrong? Finally, there was a girl named Patricia, and she was the translator, the script. And she said, your eyes. Is something wrong with my eyes? What's wrong with my eyes? He said, the wrong color. Wrong color? What do you mean? My eyes are the wrong color. It's all a matter of lighting. They go from brown to yellow to hazel. They change colors. So all of a sudden, Dario's got a light, and he takes the light, and he's going, okay. Now, we're all settled. Everything's okay now. We'll stay.
Brandon has more vivid memories of the time he spent with Dario.
I'm having lunch. He walks into the dining room, and he sees me eating. He says, what is he? Oh, no. Incredible. And he's screaming and hollering like this. Patrizia, what's going on? You ate lunch. Yeah, and in my country, actors eat. You know, we all eat, same as everybody else. You know, but you have a bathtub scene after. We know it's canceled. Why you cancel it? It's very bad to take a bath after you eat. This can only happen in Italy. It's surprising to hear that Dario doesn't like actors, because I had such a sharing, working experience with him. He was like a child in his excitement. He just, fantastic. I mean, guy weighed 88 pounds. You know, he was thin, but he would just throw his body into the air. You know, he just loved it all. He would look at something, and he'd think about it, and then he'd all of a sudden go, macchina mano, and they'd bring him the hand camera. Così. And he'd go and he'd run and jump up on top of a sofa.
La macchina così fa questo movimento. Così.
And he'd walk along the back of the sofa, and then he'd jump up onto a table. Così. And then he'd run along like this, and then he'd jump up on the stairs. Così, like this. And then he'd hold it above, like this, to the door, and out. And he'd walk back in, and the entire crew was standing there like this. And he'd go, vai, subito. And everybody, running around like not knowing what to do. 2 days later, we're ready to shoot this sequence. And they have a cameraman tied on a pole, attached to a dolly. 4 guys go like this, lifting the cameraman up on a harness that he's got, holding the camera into the air. Then they run along with this track that they built way up the side of a room so that it could go over our heads and beat us to the door, and we go out.
And they're going, what? He says, here. And he hands me this script on like tissue paper. It was like nothing in America exists like this. It was like
onion paper, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like onion paper, you know. And he said, you read, call me, telephone, Beverly Wilshire Hotel.
Had you heard of Dario Argento?
No. Not at that point. And I wasn't into the horror flick scene, you know, and all that. So I'm reading this, and boy, they're slashing and gashing on every page, you know. And I go, wow.
But you take quite a bit of punishment in the movie.
Well,
You're
yeah,
shot
but I don't commit any. I don't. So I call my agent, and he says, well, let's meet tomorrow. Our big meeting was at McDonald's.
Not at the Beverly
We were not living on that level yet. And he says, look, this guy, his movies are big. I said, yeah, but he says, this is going to be a big day for you. You're going to get paid more money than you've ever made in your life. I said, have you read this? And he says, no. I said, you don't read. I said, the thing is, this is so violent. He said, well, let's talk to him. So we go to the hotel, and this guy got a big suite and the whole thing, and he says, you okay, you like? I said, I got a problem. He says, what's the problem? I said, it's too much violence. We change. Your part, no violence. You know? So I said, in that case, I'm in. So it became an extraordinary adventure.
I think you didn't object to the sex scenes then, because there's several nude scenes that you have to do in it.
Yeah, that nude bath scene, right? So I'm there, and I'm eating lunch.
You've just doubled the sales, by the way, of the DVD.
At Cinecittà Studios, right? I think we're at, and I'm eating lunch, and all of a sudden Dario comes in and he goes, no. And he was a very emotional guy, you know. He weighed, I think, 88 pounds. I don't know what that is.
Did he speak any English then?
No, not really then. And I didn't speak any Italian, so we communicated. He would spit at me. And he would, like, stick his finger in his mouth, get a good gob going, and rub it on my cheek. Huh? And then, okay, I think I understand. We communicated. It was a funny way of communication, but we loved each other. It was a great thing. And that's why they called me to fly into Los Angeles some years ago. Raleigh Studios put on a whole festival of Dario's movies, and I was the surprise walk on stage. And he hugged me, kissed me, hugged me. I said, we need a hotel room here. And he said, this man, he changed my life. Then he could speak English, you know. I said, really? I remember doing that. I know you spit on me a lot, and maybe DNA, I don't know. He said, no, you gave me the first model